Okay, welcome back to our last segment of my conversation with Dr. Ahmad Farouk. Okay, Doc, I have always hold to this view that society's transformation requires a very strong woman movement. And the male group will never give it to them until they fight it for themselves. Whether the right to vote in America or in Europe, whether the right to work in any society, it's the woman that has to push for it. And they have, I think, in places where they have succeeded, the well-being of the women, of the Muslims, are better. How do you see the women's movement? I know there are a lot of members in the political parties, but I don't see them being very active, except in social or NGO types. But do you see a wider role for women?
Well, if I simply say that, of course, I would like to see that. And I would like to see that women play a more active role in politics and in shaping the society as well. But unfortunately, how do we say this? We don't see enough of these Muslim women coming up and voicing out their ideas and try to capture the admiration of the people. And that's a main problem. And those that voice out, were accused of being liberals and were accused of being feminists as well. And we see how sisters in Islam, for example, were being demonized. And I think I've said this before that even PAS came up with a resolution to ban sisters in Islam.
Yeah.
So I think it is not good to society, and there must be if they're scared of Islam for being feminist and for being liberals, then the Muslims, the so-called Muslimah, the Muslimat, they should come up. They should basically lead the society.
Yes, I'm very upset with that fatwa.
Yeah.
Because I was involved with Sisters in Islam myself, in a way that I sometimes made contribution to them. I give speeches, because they were just helping women to get maintenance, to go and look for husbands who have left the wife, who left the children without support. Sisters in Islam is an organization helping women who have been hard done by the husband. I don't know why. They have been accused of all sorts of things, So I know Sister in Islam very well. So, but that's why I want to ask you, when are we going to see this fight back? No fight back, no push for woman power of any kind?
I think, unfortunately...
After all, the civil servants, many civil servants, powerful civil servants are women.
Yeah, but we're still a patriarchal community. That's a very unfortunate scenario, I quoted the name Muhammad Abduh before.
Yeah,
he was the one in early 20th century who came up with the fatwa, saying that he was trying to basically not prohibit, but trying to say that what is Islam is all about is monogamy. Islam basically is about monogamy, not polygamy.
Not polygamy.
Polygamy in the exception.
Yeah.
But nowadays, people are trying to promote polygamy rather than monogamy, and thought that it is something encouraged because it was there in the Quran. Or the real idea, what Abdul and his reformers were trying to say was that. Well, that was not what was meant by the Quran itself. The Quran wanted to say that you have to basically were trying to say that polygamy is only allowed. It was an exception to the rule the rule is monogamy. If you cannot be just, then just marry one.
Yeah.
Meaning to say that men cannot be just. Like we cannot be just. So
Well,
we
yeah.
should marry more than one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. But unfortunately, the women are not fighting back.
no fighting back. Yeah.
And I think, you see, the reason I ask is this, though. In our country, it's not like the women are all no education,
Yeah.
depending on the husbands for their livelihood. Not anymore. In fact, the women are feeding the husband sometimes, or supporting the husband. So why are they not get together and change the culture of the country?
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. But I have no answer to that. But and how do I say this? I do not see this collective effort by the women, by some of the more educated women, intellectuals, to come up and voice out, and even that I only see that personally with my involvement in civil societies. We see that like women who came up, like Dr. Haliza Siraj, and a few others who voice out, but I can't really see it in like a mass movement.
Maybe because we haven't got. Maybe you should go out afterward, identify one person, and push that person as the leader of this reform.
Yeah.
I mean, your group yourself. I mean, I'm sure there are no women. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know. That's why some people say that Sister Islam are basically our partners, like something like that. But what I was trying to say was that I think like it was in our upbringing as well. Like women in our society, like they were not vocal enough. They were not like, like we heard in Egypt, Zainab al-Ghazali, who ended up in jail, was jailed by this what they call Egyptian government at the time. We do not have Zainab al-Ghazali over here in Malaysia, and I think apart from what I see in Kelantan, where women were more active in economy and stuff, but in politics, unfortunately, like you can't see that. Yeah, apart from economy, even in Kelantan, I do not see any women role model over there from Kelantan.
You don't see in PAS?
I don't see in PAS.
Because they always tell me that PAS effectiveness is a campaign party.
Yeah.
Because they have a very formidable Muslimat group.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But obviously they probably do a different thing.
Yes.
Not the reform.
Yeah.
They probably go at visiting houses or taking care of the voters.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Muslimat is a very strong group.
Right.
So, and I don't know about UMNO, but UMNO those days also known for their wanita. Of course now it's not so because anyway, thank you very much though. I think we've got covered most of the issues that I want to talk with you. Thank you for attending to my small studio and talking about it, and I hope that maybe when you are not so busy, we can find other issues to talk about. Sure. I think this is important, talking and getting people to listen to views of a different kind. It was very much necessary in this country.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.